First of all, Nita, thank you. I thank her for her courage, her openness, her transparency. What I love about this is the fact that we are, as you can see, very diverse, but yet we share the same story. We all are in different walks of life right now. One continent to another continent, but we all share the same story that ties us together as sisters. I'm sure that there are many of you out there right now that can attest to what Nita has shared, what my story is, which I share tomorrow at noon. But the perspective of a perfect daughter. Picture this, because I only have 8 minutes. Y'all got to follow me here. 8 minutes. I'm not going to tell my age, 19 something. 5 years old, I had to go in front of the church. We were asked to give a Bible verse, and we had to read it from the Bible, have a scripture. I wanted to be better than everybody else, especially with my lace hat, my lace purse, my lace gloves, my lace shoes. From head to toe, I felt that I had to prove something and stand out. So I decided to memorize my verse. I didn't want to be like the other kids who had the Bible in their hand and had to read it. I wanted to outdo them because I wanted to stand out. And I did. Oh, the applause, the standing ovation. They were so proud of this little 5-year-old girl that had all the lace and the trimmings. And what is amazing, that day forward, I continued to live that type of life. I had to keep that image up, to always remember, to always look my best, to look the part, to keep the image that I created at 5 years old. Chronologically, I am the age that I am today. However, I'm still stuck at 5 years old. I had to continue to be the perfect daughter that I was portraying to everyone. Did I ever get a chance to grow up? Chronologically, yes. But mentally, emotionally, I didn't. I was stuck in time because I had to keep that image up. As an African American woman, it was me who was supposed to be the person that's going to make my family look good. My mom and dad worked very hard for over 20-something years having children. From my brother Mike to Andre to my sister Michelle, but she passed away. So they had to have another daughter. Culturally, it is supposed to be for certain cultures, from what I hear, that having the male child is something to be proud of, and not so much as having a female daughter. But let me tell you, in my household, they were happy to have a daughter, because it was on me now to take care of everything, to make them look so great. So from my brother Mike to Andre to my sister Michelle, who passed, then my brother Chris to Tyrone, then me, and then my little brother Jonathan. My mother was the one that was upholding the image for everyone. Secretly, her passive little sweet self. She was such a powerhouse. She was the nucleus of the household. But then life happens. She gets touched with Alzheimer's disease. So who is the one that now is the nucleus, the keystone to the family? Y'all have one guess. Who y'all think that was? Any guess? Any guess? Good answer. Of course it was me, the perfect daughter that came to them at 5 years old. Now I'm the mother, now I'm the daughter, now I'm the cook, now I'm the, go-to person. I'm the one I'm the financial advisor. I'm everything. I had to learn. Actually, what was amazing in being stuck, and to answer your question, to be stuck in time, and to make sure that I upheld this image of making sure that my parents, my family name was upheld to everybody. I didn't have a chance to live. I was the first in my family to get my bachelor's. I was the first in my family to get my master's. I was the first in my family to get my doctorates. I was the first in my family to have my own business, six-figure business. My first in my family to own my own home. The first in my family to own my own cars. But yet, the thing that I wanted to do was get married, to have children. I'm single, not married, never been married, have no children. And at the age that I am, which I know I didn't tell you, the point that I'm making is now I thank God for this platform and this stage to be able to share my story, to have my voice to be heard so that someone else necessarily don't do what I've done, but to learn from it, to do different. See, it's about doing things differently to get different results, not doing the same thing and expecting a different result, because what is that called? Have you heard this before? Insanity. Thank you. I don't want anyone to be insane. I definitely want to set the example, and now to answer Nita's question, what do we do? Who are we? It's better, I just learned from one of the other sessions today, that a great leader is not one who necessarily have all the answers. A great leader is the one who asks the questions. They may not have all the answers, but they know what questions to ask. The question that we want to leave with you is, who are you? What kind of example can we leave for that the next person, the up-and-coming daughters out there? Because perfection is relative, but is there such a thing as perfection? This is what I talk about tomorrow in my talk, and it's amazing that I talk from my book that I just published, and Nita was all up in that book, and she hasn't even read it yet. Imperfectly perfect. There is such a thing as imperfectly perfect, but not perfect. Because we have this image or this thought that perfection is to do everything right. But imperfectly perfect just simply means that you're embracing who you are, good, bad, and indifferent. The good and the bad is what we have that makes us who we are. And to be proud, to embrace that part of you, to know who you are, good, bad, and indifferent, and to be okay. To be okay with that, to embrace it, to accept it. So all I can do in answering Nita's question is, what do we do now? I'm paraphrasing. What do we do now to set the example for other daughters out there? To not have to do what we have done necessarily, but to learn from it and to make a choice. That's what I want to leave. Have a choice. You have a choice. It's not the fact that you have to now live the life of what your parents have set to make them happy. And it is daring. You have to be courageous in this. It's not going to be easy necessarily. We have to be honest on that. But to know that you are at that crossroad, you can make the left that everyone is telling you to do to make them happy, or to go within yourself, your inner self. If you're feeling to go right, to be daring, courageous, to be okay, to give yourself permission. We don't do that enough as women, to give ourselves permission and to say it's okay, without guilt, without apology, to go right. Because going right, or that path for you, is the best decision that you can ever make. And by that, you'll be surprised at your family. Maybe initially they may not like it, but you may be surprised how much they may respect you and honor you for doing something different. Thank you.